Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the gym. Happy Halloween. Hopefully you're all having a lovely start to your day. Thank you for joining us. Woohoo! Yes. Man, I stayed up way past my bedtime this weekend. Yes, for multiple reasons. First of all, Friday night at midnight, we did our Silver Tempest pre-release, which was pretty sick. So, yeah, Zeely and I did that here on stream. It was a lot of fun. I'm going to be producing that for a YouTube video later today. And then Saturday nights had a little get-together with some friends, little Halloween party, which was also a lot of fun. And also I stayed up way past my bedtime. So, oh yeah, I shaved. I'm back to normal, all right? I cut my Professor Turo hair is gone. I went and did that this morning because I was like, I got a wedding to attend this weekend, so I'm not trying to have the Professor Turo hair. Thank you, 8 Raynell, for the Prime sub. Thank you guys for the patience as we get started this morning. Thank you, Kangarooster, for that sub and the 15 months as well. And Mythic Alex for the 17 months. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I know, no glasses is strange for sure. Thank you, guys. Oh, yeah, for those of you that did not see Natalie and I's costumes, we dressed up as the new professors from the upcoming Scarlet and Violet games. Here is a picture of Natalie and I so that you guys can see. I did not wear my costume today, okay? Yo, of course, Ridgeway, of course. Here's Natalie and I's costumes. We dressed up as Professor Turo and whatever the other professor's name is. Anyways, the two new professors. Professor Seda and Professor Turo, yes, from the new Scarlet and Violet games. I made the costumes myself, all right? You see the detail on that necklace? I made Natalie's necklace. I made that all, okay? I made all of that. Now, the bodysuit did not last very long because I realized very early on in the night there is a major problem with wearing a bodysuit, okay? There's a major problem. I don't know. Anybody's ever tried wearing a bodysuit before? It's terrible. Yeah. Especially if you are having beverages, I realized I was probably 2 hours into the night. I was like, bodysuit coming off. Bro, we cannot do it. 2 hours in. Because the only way to put the bodysuit on is to zip it up and down from the back. And, when you're having beverages, you're going to have to inevitably use the restroom. And the bodysuit is not conducive to doing that. So I had to change into more comfortable. I kept the lab coat on all night, of course, okay? No, I didn't take the bodysuit off and then just wear the lab coat. Okay, no. There was I wore shorts, okay? Thank you, Murford, for that Prime sub in the 7 months. I replaced the bodysuit with other articles of clothing. Anyways, it was a very fun night. So huge thank you to everybody who came out for that. It was a good time. Yeah. So that was a lot of fun, and I also stayed up way past my bedtime. We gave out the some candy and also the Pokemon booster packs, which was a lot of fun. Yes, we gave out all the booster bundles. Yeah, those were a hit. We had some kids coming back asking for Yo, can I get more of the Pokemon cards? Yeah, it was sick. That was awesome, definitely. Let's see, what else we got going on? It's Halloween. We got pre-orders available for Silver Tempest singles at fullgripgames.com, which is pretty cool. If you're looking for all the best singles from the upcoming set Silver Tempest, definitely make sure to check out this black screen here. Definitely make sure to check out fullgripgames.com. Best place to buy Pokemon trading card game singles and sealed product. Oh, yeah. Check that out. Shopping at fullgripgames.com directly supports the content I create here on Tricky Jim. So, yes. Those are up now. Yeah, Lugia apparently is just the dominant force. 50% of the metagame in Japan, yeah. Yep, yeah, be like that. Sometimes. Yeah, you know. I can keep printing broken cards and, yeah, it's just the way it goes. I also saw something else very cool this morning. Let's see if I can find it on... let's see, can I find it on the internet? Is it possible for me to look at Instagram without logging into Instagram? Yeah, here we go. All right, excellent. I was going to say, I don't know my Instagram login, and I haven't logged in on this computer before. And the reason for that is because nobody looks at Instagram on their computer. Like, right? It's like, I always feel so weird looking up Instagram on a computer. But anyways, check this out. Okay, here we go. Boom. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Daniel Arsham, but he's an awesome modern artist, and he is the only modern artist that the Pokemon Company has given permission to use their IP. So he is a museum artist, right? Like a modern museum artist who Pokemon has given permission to use their IP to create modern art. He's the only museum artist who has full access to Pokemon IP to create art. It's awesome. I am a huge fan. Daniel Arsham is also the creative director for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I think it's because he's from Cleveland. He's like from Cleveland. So like this is a huge point of Cleveland pride, baby. Yeah, look at that. See? We got the Cleveland Cavs right there. So, dang it. Anyways, you want me to log in, bro? I don't remember, man. All right, here. Anyways, this Charizard statue right there. He's limiting this. There are 99 of these Charizard statues that he is 99 of these Charizard statues that he's releasing on. He didn't put a price. That's how you know it's going to be bad, bro. These bronze Charizard statues, there's only going to be 99 of them. And they release this Friday. That's how you know it's going to be bad. You know it's going to be bad. There's only 99 of them, bro. I tried to sell Natalie on. I was like, listen, we got a new investment opportunity. Yeah, so there's like 99 of these bronze statues. They're so sick, though. I mean, he does this art. It's wait. All right, you're only going to show me the most recent. All right, that's fine because I'm not logged in. But he does like this Pokemon art, like all the time. He's got a lot of different statues that he's released so far. There's like a Pikachu statue, there's a Squirtle statue. He's done like Pokemon card stuff. He's done like the base set Charizard as like a statue. Really, really sweet stuff. But anyways, this bronze chart, this has got to be the dopest thing I think that he's ever made that I've seen, right? Yeah, the Daniel Arsham website, everything's just sold out. You can't actually like buy anything from there. everything is sold out on the website. And not to mention it's all artsy and like, like how am I supposed to actually navigate this website, bro? Like I don't know, man. Listen, it's too high art, okay? I understand that I don't understand. And that's okay. The Instagram's a lot easier to follow. I'm saying. Yeah. So I follow on Instagram. So anyways, he's got this new Charizard statue coming out on Friday. The normal statues that he releases, I want to say are like somewhere between like, usually the statues are like $3,000, something like that. But usually the statues that he releases are not this limited, and also they're usually not bronze. Usually the statues are like made out of a different kind of stone material. Yeah, someone in the comments said they think it's going to be 10 grand, and I think that is probably realistic. There's only going to be 100 of them, so like, or 99 or whatever, So literally nobody is gonna nobody. Odds are nobody is gonna have one of these. odds are, yeah. There are gonna be 99 rich people in the world who have this, and that's it. Thank you, Typhoon, for that sub. I appreciate it. That's the crazy thing about art, right? Is that you realize, and it's kind of an issue with being an art. Like I love art. I'm an artist myself, I have a lot of respect for art, but like only rich people could really afford art. Which is kind of the funny thing about it, right? Which is why which is why museums are so important, right? Museums are important because they allow us common folk to be able to experience art. No, museums are really important. And he's got a lot of work in museums, for sure. Which is cool. Thank you, Mac Attack, for that Prime sub. Anyways, I definitely recommend following Daniel on Instagram if you have not already. He creates some amazing Pokemon work, and it's definitely worth checking out. It is. Oh, you guys want to know a place that the last place that I saw some of his work, actually, in the wild. If you guys want to come back full circle. I'm too poor to even look at that statue. Feel that. Yeah. Let's see. The official Pokemon YouTube channel. What? There was like one of these... One of these like Pokemon Directs, right? Where they had like... They were talking about Scarlet and Violet, and they had the dudes, from Japan who like own the Pokemon company. Yeah, they were there. What video would that have been? Graffiti? No. Seek Your Treasure. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. No. It's like a Pokemon Presents. Do they call it that? What do they call it? They don't call them Pokemon Presents, do they? What are like those things called where they like have, you know, they like actually have like, is it Pokemon Direct? They're Pokemon Presents. I told you guys. Boom. God, I'm a genius. That right there. You see that? So this is at the Pokemon Company International, right? That right there is Daniel Arsham's work to bring it full circle. So now you're kind of seeing, all right, yes, that Pokemon thing in the background there, that is Daniel Arsham's work. So now you're saying, okay, he is the guy. Yeah. Right. You can tell it's got the eroded crystallized thing going on. Yeah. So that's his work. So yeah, he is the dude. I would love to have a piece of his work one day, but like, that's just like, you know, it's not very easy to do. In fact, I would love to have that. That would be so sick. But yeah. I know. eBay. Well, that's what, okay, so say you hop onto eBay, right? Surely one of these, you guys can see all the stuff I've been looking up on eBay. One of the things I've been looking up on eBay is the Daniel Arsham statues. All right, so here we are. You can have the Squirtle statue right here. You can get the Squirtle Daniel Arsham exclusive statue for, you know, $3,000 to $4,000. And there are only 500 of them. So, you know, it's pretty cool. He also did like this Charizard. You see? Look at that. The base set Charizard statue. Pretty cool. About $3,000 to $4,000. I think they retail for $2,500. You got the Mew over here. These are sick. The Pokemon cards ones are pretty insane. For sure. Because they're like, this is literally art created out of Pokemon cards. This is what we do. This is our thing, right? And it's high art being created out of Pokemon cards. It just like, it's nuts. It's crazy to me that this exists. There's a Poketuber that has a few of these? Good God. More than one? There's also there's a Charmander statue. They're so limited. There's only a few of them, you know? I mean, there's like 500. They're like, a lot of them are limited edition to 500 and sheesh. The Pikachu's pretty dope. Yeah, so it's definitely goals to own a piece by Daniel Arsham for me. That's goals, but it's tough. You see how this is tough? It's not exactly hey, I'm going to pick up one of these. All right, and the keychain doesn't count. All right, I don't want the keychain, bro. I don't want the $100 keychain. I don't. I don't want the $100 keychain, man. Well, Cacturn Jack, Daniel Arsham is colorblind, so he uses monochrome for almost all of his work. Yeah, I don't really want the $150 keychain, unfortunately. Yeah, Daniel could also, I mean, he's an incredible sculptor, he's an incredible painter. I mean, really, he's got it all going on. So, anyways, that is that's something you know, I follow Daniel Arsham on Instagram, and without fail, once every few months, I see something, you know, one of these insane statues, and I'm like, ah. God, I wish that was me. True. If I just pick up a couple. All right. So, Natalie, can I buy it? What if we do? All right. You guys all have to be in on it. We'll do 10 Raid Shadow Legends streams. All right. Yeah, just sell out. I'll have to do about 10 of them to get to the 10 grand we need for Charizard. Yeah. We'll do about 10. 10 Raid Shadow Legends streams. That'll get us there. Do a Marvel Snap stream. Marvel Snap is so popular, they do not need me to advertise it. You think we could buy one of those statues with tricky points? No, I can't play Marvel Snap because it's just going to make me sad. Right? It's not going to bring me joy or happiness to play that game. It's just going to bring me sadness. So I'm going to choose not to play Marvel Snap because I value my mental health, right? And as someone who is committed to Pokemon, yeah, it's just not. It's not going to make me feel good, man. You know? It's not going to make me feel good. All right, what if we just go to the casino and I just take a few grand and we put it all on red? We double it up real quick and then we use the money to go buy one of these statues. How about that? All on black? Either or. That's fine. You'll pick one or the other. That's fine. We don't even have to get that lucky. All right, I'm going first against a Lost Box deck with an Arceus V-Star, Goodra V-Star deck. We've got a pretty solid opening hand. Definitely cannot complain. We'll set both of these guys down, double turbo energy, and pass it on over to my opponent. We've got a solid turn 2 coming up with Arceus V-Star, Culver's Experiment, Crystal Cave. This should be a strong matchup for the Arceus Goodra deck. And this is one of the reasons why Arceus Goodra is a strong deck in the Pokemon TCG right now, because it doesn't really care about getting hit for 100 damage here, you know, getting 120 damage spread there. None of that matters because you can heal that damage off very easily. And you can then tank hits with your Goodra V-Star at the end of the game. You can even completely heal your Goodra V-Star if you're able to get established without using Starbirth, but let's be honest, you almost never can get established without using Starburst, so did I call it Starburst? Yeah, anyways, you pretty much always got a Starburst. Lost whoa. Oh, you're lost vacuuming your own thing. I was like, this doesn't what are you removing here, bud? Okay, cool. You're gonna remove your own choice belt to try and get more cards in the lost zone. That makes sense. All right, Halloween was, for me, Halloween was Saturday. Some people are going to be celebrating Halloween tonight. What's everybody's favorite Halloween candy? What's our faves? I don't feel like I need either of those. That's fine. And a lot of Reese's fans. I could tell from the... You are definitely trolling with the candy corn. That is not real. All right, we're going to Starburst. Got to go get that switch out of the deck. And then probably another supporter card would be nice. Let's grab a Marnie because, yeah, this hand's just got a lot of energy in it. So the Roxanne's good and all. I would not love to get rid of it. I could. Yeah, I don't have any other supporters, so I'm definitely going to grab the Marnie. Cool, I'll grab that. Thank you, Aaron Wolf, for that sub. Appreciate you. Switch into our Arceus V-Star, and then I think I am just going to get rid of the Roxanne. This matchup is so solid that I think we can probably win without it. And then we will Trinity Nova. 180 damage, accelerate some energy to our young goo over here. Seems good. My opponent's only got one Comfy in play, so they may have a difficult time responding. I suspect, but they do have back-to-back courses experiments, so they'll probably be able to launch an attack at the very least, sending 2 battle VIP passes to the Lost Zone off of that. Easy decision to make. But at this point, we're pretty much in cruise control because I've got some energy in play. All I need to do is tank and heal for the rest of the game. We'll be all right. It's crazy to think that we've got the new... Wow, that's 3 battle VIP passes. They were able to get rid. None played on the first turn, but here they all go. Crazy to think that there's going to be a new Pokemon game coming out in just a few weeks, man. Couple of weeks. I'm pretty excited about that. Be nice to have a new game to play. We were handing out Halloween candy on Saturday, and, you know, as a kid, I never realized why handing out candy might be fun for parents, but now that I'm an adult, handing out candy is like the best part, right? Gosh, you don't have to walk around, you know, or go anywhere. You just get to watch all the, you know, the kids come up in their costumes and stuff, and then you get to just eat the candy out of the, you know, you get to sample the candy that you're handing out. It's like the best part. Let's see here. We've got our Marnie. They've only got 3 Pokemon in play. I could put a Crystal Cave down, sure, and we'll just Marnie. I don't really need to get rid of any of those cards. That seems fine. And then, yeah, not too much exciting going on here. I'll just retreat. And we're going to start using Rolling Iron. I'll quick ball away this quick ball. That's fine. We'll grab Radiant Gardevoir, not that I need it. It's kind of irresponsible to put another basic Pokemon into play anyway because of the lack of switching cards in this deck. So we're just going to use Rolling Iron. And then we're chilling. Yeah, we need to find the Parasol. The Parasol will be sick. We slap that on the Goodra, and then there's really just not a lot they can do. In this matchup, we're just going to set up Goodra V-Star, and then just keep smacking with Goodra V-Star, and then we win. Isn't that nice? Yeah, that's pretty cool. So anyways, yes, passing out candy, ton of fun, because, you know, you can enjoy beverages, hang out, see all your neighbors walk around with their kids, and then, you know, you pass out candy. Watching the kids get excited when you hand out, like, the booster packs, too, that was cool. They were all super amped about that. But then, you know, as the adult, you're, like, sampling the candy, right? And I was taking Almond Joys. I think it was Almond Joys. Because I was like, no kid likes Almond Joys, right? So I'll just eat the Almond Joys. And Natalie was like, kids definitely like Almond Joys. I was like, no, there's no chance that any child enjoys Almond Joys. And then sure enough, the next kid who came up, bro, had this whole selection and picked the Almond Joys. Bro, just literally selected one Almond Joy. It's all he wanted. I know. As soon as I said it, it was crazy. All right. So I think we just dig as deep as we can with Culver's experiment. All right. So like I could either find Double Turbo, Hyper Potion, or I can Melanie, and off the Melanie we could find a Hyper Potion. Well, Melanie. All right, we did not find the Hyper Potion. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Didn't need it. Doing okay. Not a problem at all. There's no way they have a choice belts, bro. Yeah, there's no way they have another choice belt for this Charizard, right? Right now, they're doing... They don't even need it. No, wait, it's 250 minus 80. Yeah, they don't... Oh, I'm losing this game 100%. Yeah, we just lose now. They don't need the belts. They just attack. Yeah, my math is hard. Did I say my math is hard? Good God. Math is difficult. We've got 4 Hyper Potions in this deck, but we could not find one. It's fine. I'm going in with this Arceus next turn. We'll set up another Goodra. We still got this one in the bag, 100%. Yeah, no chance. No chance we lose here. We're chilling. All right, so the Goodra went down and I didn't find a Hyper Potion. That's fine. I should have attached that extra energy to Arceus, but it is Monday, so. Big Parasol. All right, so the Parasol. is going to go over here, and I'm going to Melanie to the active again. There's my hyper potions. Extremely cool. You think I got any energy left in this deck? No chance, right? Pog. All right, we've got 2. I'll take it. There's the other switch. All right. Nah, we got this game in the bag, bro. Does Parasol only work in the active? I don't know. You think I read this card? All right, I should have put it on the active then. You thought I read this card? No. All right, well, I should have put that on the active then. Yeah. All right, well, live and learn, okay? Live and learn. Yeah, I think this is my first time playing this deck. Maybe second. And definitely my first time playing this card, which I did not read. Why would I have read the Umbrella card? Well, now I've read the Umbrella card. Yeah, that the Umbrella the Umbrella should have gone anywhere except for where I put it there. Yeah, it could have gone on the Goodra, fine choice. Arceus, fine choice. But where it is currently, not fantastic. That's fine. They got the Charizard back up. All I got to do is Marnie them into not it, and I'm chilling. And I also need to evolve this Arceus to protect it from Sableye. We're chilling, dude. This one is going to be free. Easy dub here. Easy dub incoming. I just got to find a couple of cards. Okay. Rolling Shell doesn't exactly take that knockout, so I'll find my evolution incenses off the Marnie. Even yeah. We find them here every time. Oh, we got the Goodra. I'm going to lose this game because of this Arceus here on the bench. Guaranteed. Which I could have put... $140. Yeah, so I'm only doing 120. That's not going to do it. Yes. I'm thinking about getting Arceus. I am thinking about it and just swinging with the Goodra. Which could, like... They could be stuck here. What's their switch situation? They've played no switch cards. It's fine. Listen. We lived and we learned. This won't happen again. We lived and we learned. And now I know how the Umbrella works. See, in my mind, I was protecting this Arceus because I was putting the Umbrella on it. So you could see how, with the way that I thought that the card worked, we were chilling, right? If the card worked the way I thought it did, no problem. But the card has to be in the active spot, which makes me think this card is like way worse. Way worse, because they could just escape rope around this card, which makes it like kind of terrible, honestly. Oh, how many cards they got in Lost Zone? Let's check that. 6? Ah, they got, yeah, all right, they got it. But there's 2 Psychic in the Lost Zone and 1 on the Snorlax. Yeah, they're bodied for sure. That's why you play 2, but then you have to find both of them in a deck that doesn't draw any cards. It's just there for Giratina. I think that makes sense, yeah. They discarded a Psychic. It's cool, bro. Sometimes, you ever watch football, you know, and sometimes one team will, like, throw an interception, and then the other team fumbles the ball. It's like sometimes, you know, it's just, it goes back and forth. Yeah. The idea is to just be the team that misplays the least. And then, you know, you're chilling. See, I didn't read the umbrella card. Potentially, they didn't read the umbrella card either. I'm like pretty sure that this Comfy has already used flower selecting. I'm like 90% sure. I'm like mostly positive that this one has definitely already flower selected. And what is Drapion doing here? Excuse me, sir. Oh, thank God. All right. We're chilling, man. We're chilling. All right. This is a good warm-up game. Just getting the rust off, you know. Like I said, man, I stayed up way too late this weekend, way past my bedtime. That might be the worst game of Pokemon I'd ever seen. It can only get better from here. The umbrellas are for Giratina. I'll take that. That's fine. You put it on your Goodra to prevent Giratina from doing its thing. That's fair. All right, here we go. Arceus, Goodra. Yo, what do you guys think about Lugia, man? What about your new Overlord Lugia V-Star? Are you guys comfortable with the fact that Japan's meta is 50% Lugia right now? How are we feeling about that? How's the morale? Yeah. How are we? Are we hyped? Are we like kind of like, oh, lordy? We're hyped, huh? Looks like we're up against Giratina V-Star. They open Giratina. It's got a capture energy too, so they can go get probably a Comfy or a Radiant Greninja, start drawing cards. We've got a solid opening hand with an Ultra Ball and a double turbo energy, so I can get the turn 1 Trinity Charge. I'm definitely stoked about that. we can go grab ourselves a Goodra and get moving. Marnie is really good against these Giratina decks. It's really good against all decks that use the Comfy engine because, you know, constant hand disruption can eventually get them into a situation where they just don't have the switch cards that they need, or they miss a beat or something like that. You know, like for instance, with this Giratina V in the active, a lot of times these Giratina V-Star decks will only play maybe 2 copies of Switch and 2 copies of Escape Rope. So there's only 4 copies of Switch that can move the Giratina in the deck. And if they don't find one on turn 1, you know, then it's possible that this thing might be stuck here, which would be pretty cool for me, because it would allow me to swing into it and also decrease the amount of cards that they are able to get into the loss zone. As we can see, they were not able to find a switch. So 0 flower selectings on the first turn of the game. That is something that I love to see. But here's the deal. They didn't play a switch card. So now I'm asking myself, should we Marnie or should we Avery? And I'm thinking that for me, it's going to be Avery, because I've already got the double turbo in my hand, and they haven't played a switch yet, right? So if I Marnie them, I might Marnie them into a switch. Instead, I'm going to keep them here with the 4-card hand. And also, playing the Avery allowed me to see more cards to be able to be more selective with this Ultra Ball here. So I'll Ultra Ball, and we're going to discard probably keep the boss's orders. We've got Evolution Incense. Colress's Experiment can go, and this Melanie can go as well. That seems fine. And we're going to get ourselves a Goodra V. So we'll play that down and Trinity Charge. Accelerate some energies onto our Goodra. Seems good. We'll do 2. Yep, that. Good. Get these onto Goodra, and we are feeling very confident about our turn 1 in this match. We'll see if my opponent had a Colress's Experiment in their hand that they were not able to play, and they do, which is fine with me. You know, we didn't Marnie them. I can let them grow their hand with Colress's Experiment this turn and then Marnie them next turn, which seemed like an ideal way to play that, since they only had a 4-card hand and they didn't play a switch card. So it felt like last turn I could have potentially improved their hand by Marnieing them. But this turn, they have the Colress's Experiment. They may find a switch card, get into Comfy, start using flower selecting. So this next turn, it's almost guaranteed. Yeah, they actually don't find a switch. So they get to Abyss Seeking, right? And they'll find 2 more cards. So now with a Marnie, I can almost guarantee that their hand will be worse, right? Because look, now they have an 8-card hand, right? So their hand is just explicitly getting worse after this Marnie. Thank you, Jonesy, for that Prime sub and the 7 months. Appreciate you, Jonesy. We'll use Evolution Incense to go get Arceus V-Star. They've only got 4 cards in the loss zone. We're feeling pretty good about that. I'll Ultra Ball away these cards. And we're going to go get Goodra V-Star as well. So I don't actually need to waste my Starbirth. We've pretty much got everything that we want. And we'll Marnie. It's a solid hand for us. I can set up another Goodra if I want to. It's pretty solid. Let's quick ball away the switch. Or I could go get Radiant Gardevoir, which is also super good. We can grab Radiant Gardevoir, decrease damage dealt to us even further. just seems really good. I've only got one Hyper Potion in the deck, but that's okay. We'll grab this. That was a misclick, but it's fine. I guess we're here now. Sure, man. Sure. That's cool, bro. That's cool. Just going to get another Marnie. Just keep Marnieing. We don't need the Parasol yet. They are nowhere near 10 cards in the Lost Zone. So we're chilling. I actually don't hate that Starbirth there. It's fine. The idea of me using Moisture Star is not, you know, like super important. We've got Hyper Potions, you know. So long as I'm winning the 2-hit KO race, it doesn't really matter. And getting another Goodra set up is certainly very good. We also would love to just continue Marnieing to disrupt my opponent's hand. We could have grabbed Parasol for the Goodra, but they've only got 4 cards in the Lost Zone right now, so I'm not terribly concerned about getting the Parasol quite yet. I've also got 2 Goodras set up. So even if they do V-Star 1, they won't be able to V-Star both. I mean, we've got such a solid board state that I think that we're going to be able to run away with this one regardless. They've had a really tough time doing much of anything this game. They got a Luminion for Colress's Experiment. This is something that I really don't envy about the Lost Zone decks. I mean, they're just so susceptible to Marnie. They got to rely on cards like Luminion in order to go get Colress's Experiment, because they pretty much have to play Colress's Experiment every turn of the game for the first few turns, or else they're having a bad time. Also, if you happen to open your Giratina instead of Comfy, sometimes it can be more difficult than you would like to move that Giratina out of the active spot. So you just have to Abyss Seeking and kind of just offer up that Giratina, let it get knocked out. I do love to see the Lost Vacuum go to the Lost Zone. That's cool for me. Now, as far as promoting a Pokemon off of this escape rope, I think it's fine to just offer up the Radiant Gardevoir. Doesn't really matter. I don't think that they are going to... I guess they could Lost Impact. If they Lost Impact to Gardevoir, like, that's fine. It doesn't really matter. Also, the Gardevoir does not help their prize trade at all. So I am happy to offer that up. They would still have to take out 3 Pokemon V-Star in order to win the game. So we definitely don't mind that. We've got either Marnie or Colress's Experiments next turn. We'll see what their hand looks like, and kind of, it looks like they're just going to Abyss Seeking, honestly, because their hand probably is not very strong, which makes me want to Colress's Experiment instead of Marnie. Both net me 5 cards, but the Marnie could be stronger for next turn. So that's okay. I can keep these strong supporter options in my hand while playing Colress's Experiments. Find Quick Ball, that's fine. Let's Colress's Experiments. We whiff. We whiff away to attack, which is fine. That's cool. We'll take the... Let's see, do we got a water in the discard pile? No. Boss's Orders, Big Charm. That's cool. Gonna attach an extra energy. We probably want this big Parasol on this Goodra. which is fine. They've got 7 cards in the Lost Zone now. We'll put that there. We'll put that there. I'll attach an extra energy to Goodra and pass. We'll see what they do this next turn. Oh no, Radiant Gardevoir is a fatty. Retreat cost of 2. Mobility is not this deck's strong suit, but that's okay. It's got 2 switch in it and double turbos. That's the thing, is you can just retreat with double turbo. That's why you can get away with 2 switch cards. I was hoping to find either a switch or a double turbo off of that Colress, but we could not find it. My opponent's hand seems to be equally bad, though, because they're just going to go for the Abyss Seeking. And then, good thing that Gardevoir is not a chick diminish. It is a Pokemon. Now my opponent's got a hand of like 9 or so it's feeling like real Marnie hours out here. We do find switch, which is fantastic. And now we can switch into Goodra V-Star. I've got the Umbrella on it. We've set them to just 4 cards. Feeling pretty good about this. I don't want to play down Path because then I turn off this. I mean, I could play down Path just to stop their Radiant Greninja from drawing them cards. You know, do I really need my Radiant Gardevoir? The only thing that's going to be able to knock out this Goodra is a Star Requiem, right? So I think that that's okay. And then we'll just Rolling Iron. Seems fine. I'm pretty much completely protected at this point. There's our 2 Hyper Potions that we prized. And with Rolling Iron's protection, we've got the Umbrella. We're taking 80 less damage from attacks. I mean, we're just in a real solid spot right now. 3 Hyper Potions in our hand, double turbo energy, Path to the peak in play, so they can't draw extra cards with Radiant Greninja. We just Marnied them. So we should be able to just rock and roll at this point. Rock and Rolling Iron, get it? They have a Lost Vacuum in the Lost Zone. So they probably won't be able to find their, they probably only play that 1 Lost Vacuum, if we're being honest. So they probably will not be able to remove it from the Goodra, and this is exactly how we set up checkmates against this deck. They can Mirage Gate now. They can only Lost Impact for 200 damage, which is not great. It's not exactly where you want to be. It's a lot of resources to waste on knocking out a Goodra, especially when I only have 4 prizes left to take. I can afford to 2-hit KO this Giratina and then Gust and knock out the Lumineon for game, which feels really good. My opponent does have 10 cards in the Lost Zone, so the Umbrella is actually just saving me from a 1-hit KO right now. The Tool Jammer! No! Not the Jammer! All right, well. They had the Vacuum and the Jammer, bro. Okay. Well, now. Things are getting spicy. They still have to knock out both these guys, so I think I'm still chilling. Yeah, we'll promote that. We'll attach this here in Marnie. We found Evolution Incense, which is quite good. And I've got... Oh, my other Goodra is prized. All right, that's cool. We'll slap that Crystal Cave down. That's good. Okay, no problem. No problem. No sweat. We're chilling. We're doing just fine. We got everything that we need. We're doing A-okay. Yep, no problem at all. No, that big parasol totally did what it needed to do, didn't it? So that's why the big parasols are in the deck. They're in the deck to stop that from happening. But, you know, if your opponent's got the Tool Jammer, then you're going to be having a bad time. I was feeling pretty confident since they do have the vacuum in the Lost Zone right now. So in order to... They shouldn't be able to one-hit KO my Arceus, though, which should make it okay for me. Espeon VMAX does get the job done. Yeah, it does. We could be playing Espeon VMAX. I do like Espeon VMAX as a card right now. It's pretty good. Fixes a lot of issues. Fixes the whole Sableye situation. Galarian Mr. Rhyme? What does he do? I'm really interested to see how V-Guard energy impacts the Pokemon TCG. I think that V-Guard energy is going to be insane. I think it's going to, like, completely change. I think that card, like, single-handedly is going to completely change the game. Here we go. Radiant Gardevoir. Coming in clutch. That's right. No knockouts for you, bucko. Now I'm going to be able to knock out this Giratina V-Star. My opponent doesn't appear to have another attacker ready to go. So that's cool. Let's just keep our resources, take the knockout. Seems fine. Give me the Goodra. Give me the Goodra V-Star. Alrighty then. Okay. That's fine. You know, this deck's only got 2 Goodra V-Stars in it. My opponent exploded one with the old Star Requiem Tool Jammer combo, so. It'd be nice if we could have found our Goodra there, but we did not. Yes, Ordinary Rod usually is in Giratina, yes. Helps put energies back into the deck, and it also helps put Giratina's back into the deck, helps put your Drapion back into the deck. Oh, Temple of Sinnoh does counter V-Guard energy, however, I can't play Temple of Sinnoh in my Mew VMAX deck. Wait, or can I? All right. Hear me out. Mew VMAX, but we play all basic energies. Listen, I need a way to continue playing Mew VMAX, but V-Guarded energy really messes with the whole Mew deck. Tell you what, that matchup was not fun. Just crushing hammers. Fans are so bad because they don't solve the problem. They just put the energy back into the deck and Arceus will just go get it again. It's so bad. Just put 2 double turbo energies. You're right. All right, we got our umbrella. Ella, a. Under my umbrella, Ella. All right, I got 2 boss in this deck. Come on now. I think my least favorite thing about these decks is that they just draw like potatoes. There we go. There's Goodra. It's just pure potato at all times. You're barely doing anything. You've got no Bieberell in the deck. You get to Starbirth once, and then you're just holding on for dear life for the rest of the game. Like, I hope I just find the cards I need. I hope so. To be fair, though, after months of playing nothing but Mew VMAX, everything feels like a potato. Mew VMAX has access to its entire deck the whole time. You're just like, cool, I want to draw 15 cards this turn. Okay. That's a good question. Why is the tool still off? Thank you. Stinky asking all the questions we're too scared to ask. Why is the big charm why is the big charm not working yet? Could someone turn the big charm machine back on? All right, that's GG's. That's why I saved those energies. I knew you'd try it. There we go. Good game. All right, I want to do a poll in the chat. Now I'm curious. Would you rather play Lugia, try to build a deck that beats, try to beat it? All right. When Silver Tempest comes out, what you trying to do? This is an extremely bad opening hand. I will... I'm going to attach double turbo energy and pass. My opponent's got a double turbo energy themselves. And Professor's Research. Oh, this looks like it's Arceus Duraludon, which is already going to be tough. This matchup's got to be like an auto loss, right? Thank you, Shadowfax, for the sub in the 8 months. We've got an Avery, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Avery. Sure. That's fine. Let's go Ultra Ball away these. And I will go get a Goodra V-Star. I'll attach, and I will pass. This is not great. No. It's not great at all. Wow, this is close. We've got 57% of respondents saying that they will try to beat Lugia, and 42% saying they will join and play Lugia. All right, my opponent's got Starbirth going on. This matchup does seem extremely bad because Rolling Iron does nothing against Duraludon, and I cannot touch them with double turbo energies. So this is atrocious. This matchup is so bad, it is not even worth playing. I do have Hyper Potion, and I do have Crystal Cave. So, I mean, I can heal, but it doesn't matter. This matchup is terrible. Rolling Iron. So bad. Look at those two fully loaded Duraludon. Like, what am I going to do about that? Literally nothing. I'm going to get G-Max pulverized. That's what's up. Sure. I'll Moisture Star. Quick Ball away the Arceus. It ignores all effects, dude. Y'all realize that? You realize it ignores all the effects? So the Gardevoir doesn't do anything? There's no point. There's no point, man. There's no point. There's just no point. They can heal, they can swing again. I am taking this knockout, though, which is kind of poggers, but I don't have anything in my hand. Just misery. Okay. Sick. Can't Roxanne yet. I can... If my opponent really wants to swing with this Arceus, that's like actually kind of fine with me because I could knock it out. So that's cool. I would really, really, really like to top deck a Quick Ball or something so that I can Melanie. That'd be great. Or if I could top deck an Arceus so that I could Trinity Nova. Yeah, that'd be sick too. Okay, we'll see what we top deck. Alrighty then. Oh, and I can Melanie now. That's right. Okay, good. Great. I forgot there's going to be an energy in the discard pile the old-fashioned way. Let's... Yeah, we'll put down the Gardevoir now. That's cool. We'll attach this energy here. That's neato. And we're just going to hope that my Goodra does not get gusted out. Yeah, that'd be bad for sure. That card does not matter. Okay, Trinity Nova. What do you think? You think they've got the boss's orders? No chance, brother. There's no way they boss up this goo. Couldn't see it. Also, I've got a chance to win. Even if they gust the goo, I got a chance to win, which is kind of nuts. All right, we've been drawing like a hot potato this entire game. Of course they boss the goo. Of course. But I've still got a chance to win. Why? Because this card is the best card in the game right now. All right, here we go. First, we do this. And then we do this. That's it. That's it. Here we go. Shake and bake, baby. I really need my opponent to dead draw. Let's go. I need my opponent to draw some bad cards off a Roxanne path. Definitely no stadiums. None. That's one of them cards I needed you to not find, buddy. Thank you, little Gucci, for that sub in the 32 months. 180 damage. Oh, I win. No. Very good. Yes. GG's. We did it. Let's go. All right. We'll take it. Yeah, thank God we were allowed to take that click back. Very rare in the Pokemon TCG online. Yeah. We'll take that fat dub, bro. I don't know how we managed to win that one, but it's just because my opponent didn't heal their Duraludons at all. But I was able to get a full heal on a Goodra. It was pretty good. We'll take that. Okay, we got a serviceable opening hand. I'll take it. Listen, if I could just open an Arceus and an energy card every game, man, I'm going to be a happy camper. All right, we're going to start this game with Arceus V. We've got a double turbo energy and a quick ball. I can quick ball away the water energy, go get a Goodra, and pass to my opponents. We've got a couple of Melanies in hand, as well as a Marnie. My opponent's got a double turbo energy and an Ultra Ball themselves. Curious to see what kind of Arceus variant they're going to be running. They've got Avery in the deck. Looks like it's Arceus Giratina. A battle of the Arceus Dragon decks. On one hand, we've got Arceus Giratina V-Star, which can one-hit KO anything. On the other hand, we've got Arceus Goodra, which prevents one-hit KOs. They've got the tool jammer right there. They've revealed the jammer. I see. Very good. We've got a pretty Captain Insano looking hand over here, though. I have to say, this is definitely pretty strong. We've got Goodra. We've got Arceus. I've got Boss's Orders if I want to gust up the Giratina and get smacking. That's pretty good. You guys want to see a Captain Insano play right here? Check this out. Starbirth. And I'm going to boss up the Giratina. I'm going to schmack it. And I think we've got the boss already. I want to go. They've got Tool Jammer on the guy. So I was thinking Path and Boss, right? Because they're most likely. But then if they just have a Giratina V-Star, they'll knock out my guy. But then I bring up Goodra and then I finish it off. So I think Path and Boss is still like the best play that I can make. And then I'm going to put down Gardevoir just in case they counter the stadium, right? Yeah. This is a saucy play for sure. There's no way they get their way out of this one. All right. I've got double protection. First of all, if they need to rely on Arceus, then they have to counter the Path. Right, I understand that the Guardy is Path. I get it, right? But here's the problem, is if I didn't Path, then they could Arceus for Path to turn off my Guardy, right? So it's better for me to Path because now they can't use Arceus, right? No, all right, so they're going to play their whole hand down to 0 to take this knockout. Sure. That's fine. I still think I'm fine here. They play their hand down to 0. They have the boss. They have the knockouts. And like I said, had I not, they could have gone for Arceus and they could have Starbirthed. So we're chilling. I think I don't Marnie and I just Trinity Nova for the knockout, right? And I'll accelerate 2 energy. I'll accelerate 1 energy to my Arceus. And so that way I can Hyper Potion the Arceus if I need to. That's fine. No, we're totally. They literally just played their hand down to 0 to take that knockout. So, and they don't have their V-Star power because Path is out. I think that they're going to be stuck. Unless they get very lucky and just like draw into everything they need. Yeah, no, they don't even have an attack. They still have a 0 card hand. So we're chilling. We'll Evolution Incense. Thin the Goodra. Culver's Experiment. We find Switch. And now this game is pretty much a wrap. Switch into Arceus. And I can just load all of this energy on Arceus at this point because all I need to do is just keep this thing alive. And I've got 4 Hyper Potions in the deck, so we're chilling. They top deck the energy. They have to swing. But I've got 4 Hyper Potion in the deck, and I'm knocking out this Arceus next turn, so they'll scoop. And that's GG's. That is the power of Path to the Peak. Made it so that they couldn't search out whatever they needed to search out with their Arceus. They had to go for the aggressive play. But I had 2 Pokemon set up, and they only had 1, so easy dub. It made sense. Yeah, I don't think that my opponent had a better choice than to just go for the knockout. Now I'm playing an Arceus Mirror going second. Looks like it's Arceus Shadow Rider. And this is a pretty intimidating matchup for sure, because Shadow Rider can, do a lot of damage at the end of the game. I'll put down this Arceus and I'll use my boss's orders to bring up this guy. Try and disrupt my opponent a little bit, force them to maybe have to Starbirth for a card that they don't want to Starbirth for. And then I'll attach this energy to my Arceus and pass. I don't want to attach to the benched Arceus because I don't think that they're going to knock out this Arceus this turn. All right, they just have the air balloon in their hand. That's fine. And I don't want to quick ball away the Evolution Incense, and I don't want to quick ball away the Hyper Potion, and I don't want to quick ball away the Roxanne. So I want all of those cards. I think that they're probably going to swing into my Arceus for 180 damage this next turn, which is fine. I'll use Evolution Incense, go get Arceus double turbo energy, or go get Arceus and then Starbirth for double turbo energy Marnie, as we do. They've got Luminion for Adventurer's Discovery. They can use to go get Arceus V-Star. Then they can use Arceus V-Star Starbirth to go get other stuff. So they're going to have the whole crew out here moving next turn. And they're also grabbing Crobat. So they're going to have a good amount of liabilities on their bench, which makes it so that I never want to play Avery. Yeah, not at all, actually. Because they've got Crobat and Luminion. So if I play Avery, they will just kick those. So we don't want to give them that. They can Starbirth, go find maybe one of the few double turbo energies in their deck. They already found it, so they didn't even have to Starbirth, which is pretty good. And they're going to get a whole bunch of Psychic Energy into play, which is intimidating. Because my deck is really trying to not get one-hit KO'd. And their deck can certainly serve those up. We've got a pretty underwhelming hand right now. It's got Evolution Incense, though, and as long as you have an Altitude Arceus, you can still play the game. So I'm thankful for that. But other than that, not a whole lot else going on. We don't have any of the pieces that we need. We don't have the double turbo. We don't have a draw supporter for this next turn. They've got Espeon. Sure. So they got the gang all here. Espeon does 60 damage times the amount of energy attached to the defending Pokemon. So, yeah, that could also be really bad. If I get a lot of energy on a guy, it's pretty much all bad. Well, Evolution Incense for Arceus. And then I am going to have to quick ball away this Hyper Potion because I feel like the boss is going to be more important to go get Goodra. And it's going to have to be a Starbirth for Marnie and a double turbo energy for sure. Disrupt their hand a little bit. And we got some cards. But again, I don't want to play Avery. Not at all. So we pretty much just have Culver's Experiment. Can accelerate these to... Yeah, I think I want to go one water on Arceus and then the other two on to Goodra. Seems fine. This matchup seems quite not good. Yeah. An early path to the peak, maybe we can sack them with an early path to the peak, but that was not in the cards for us, going second and having to use our Starbirth on other cards that we needed just to play. Now I'm going to get 3 supporter cards Marnie to the bottom of my deck, so I am quite concerned that these next 4 cards will be bad. But we do find ourselves a Marnie, so that's nice. They've got a Fog Crystal, and the thing is, if they Trinity Nova twice, that's 6 energy in play. They're also revealing to me that they have Pumpkaboo in their deck. Of course they do, so the path to the peak dreams later on in the game may not be very realistic. Yeah, I'm not loving that. I just got another Starbirth, so at least I'm going to be able to hopefully take this knockout. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. Yeah. It's not great. Promote Goodra. Find a water energy. Quick ball away this Goodra. Thin. And I absolutely have to find an Ultra Ball or a Goodra off of this Marnie. Or else. Okay. Well. We've got Path. And we've got... yeah. The cards we need to attack. So I'm thinking Ultra Ball away these. That's fine. We'll go get the goo. And that's the best we can do. 200 damage. We'll take the knockout Rolling Iron, taking 80 less damage from attacks next turn. If my opponent counters the path, or maybe finds Pumpkaboo to bump the path, then I'm taking minus 100 damage because of the Radiant Gardevoir. Choice Belts. Oh boy. And they do have Fog Crystal, of course, so they can just go get the Pumpkaboo and then bump the path in order to carry on with their abilities. But they might not have any Psychic Energy in hand. It does seem like their deck is kind of thin in some areas. They've only got 1 Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX in play right now. The second one is MIA. And they've accelerated a lot of their energy into play already. So here's to hoping that maybe they don't have too many energy in their hand. Right now they're doing 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. Ah, yes, a research. Yes, it's not good. Okay. Here's Espeon. Sure. Here's Training Courts. Oh, baby. Yeah. Here's second Shadow Rider. I am losing this game. 100%. There is no chance of survival here. They can just smack us. And even if they're not taking one-hit KOs, it doesn't matter. They got the choice belts. It's almost... they might hit it. Dang. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33. Oh, I think I'm dead. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. That's good. Yeah. GG's. Yeah, that was base 400 damage. That matchup is, yeah, it was an auto loss. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Very good. All right, hang tight. I'm going to be right back. This is Hale's regional winning Goodra list, of course. Make sure to check out the pre-orders at fullgripgames.com. I'll be right back after this. Thank you for the patience. We're back. All right, what do you guys want to do? Yeah, thank you, Kuzarino. Appreciate that. Yeah, what are you guys feeling? I'm kind of just like very anxious for the next set to come out. You know, it's just a little over a week away. But it is not here yet. Are we feeling inspired in any kind of particular direction? Gym Leader Challenge is always a good time, honestly. That's for sure. Let's take a look at the YouTube channel, see what's the landscape look like? What have my last few videos been? We did the Reggie Drago tabletop video. We did the Poison Darkness Gym Leader Challenge video. We did the Deoxys V-Star video. Gym Leader Challenge content's been good lately. We've done a couple of those with the Spicy Poison deck and the Spicy Fighting deck. Both of those extremely spicy. Haven't done a Goodra PTCGO video yet, which is one of the reasons I was playing the Goodra deck today. But honestly, Goodra's like cool and all. Is fine. I'm not like inspired by Goodra. Metal gets so many good cards in Silver Tempest that I want to save a Metal type Gym Leader Challenge video for Silver Tempest. Psychic honestly gets so many good cards too. So like as soon as Silver Tempest comes out, there's going to be like new Metal deck, new Psychic deck. Definitely going to be taking a look at those. A lot of cool new stuff, for sure. Let's see, when was the last time I made I'm always working on my dragon deck. Yeah, the Miss Magius, there's like the Curlia. There's a lot going on there. I think the Zygarde's kind of smelly, honestly. You got Garchomp, you got Dragonite, you got Druddigon, you got Drampa, you got Regidrago. What else do you need? 9 Pokemon, man. Honestly. 9 Pokemon, they're all good. What else you needed? Your yeah, Lance is gonna be sick for dragon types for sure. Pokestop and Dragon. What if I discard my double Dragon energy? I was thinking about a spicy. This filthy water deck was not very filthy, unfortunately. But I was brewing some other ideas. I was thinking about Moonlight Shadow Stitching Greninja. This card's probably just not. You probably can't get it up quick enough. And it only does 40 damage. It's really not threatening a whole lot, you know. But I do like this card a lot. Stopping abilities is very good. But 40 damage, it's low damage ceiling. I know, so many memories, right? Your damage ceiling is just so low with that. You could do with muscle. No, the Articuno only increases damage done by basics. Yes, by basics. Basics only. So that's a no-go. I don't even have a grass deck built. I don't have a fire deck built either. Oh, there's fire. I think my fire deck needs some help. Definitely. And a tanky grass deck, which I did make a video on a tanky grass deck. Colorless does get the Snorlax, which is very cool. Centi-Mill for Gym Leader Challenge. Yo, Mill, though? The Lightning deck. Much to think about. So much to think about. All right, I do love lightning Pokemon, honestly. I know the Snorlax has been out. Yeah. I know. And the Snorlax is a pretty good deck. For sure. Snorlax definitely cool. I feel like in Lightning, I want to work with the I always work with like Luxray. I always try to make Luxray work, right? I feel like this is something that I've consistently attempted. Discard all lightning from this Pokemon, does 150 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Yeah, it's definitely something that I've like. You get Shinx, and you get the Luxio. Like, these guys are all good. They have to be. Luxio item locks, and it can item lock turn 1. It's craziness. But I've never really tried this Luxray before. It's got free retreat and does 150 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon, which is pretty crazy. Flying Flip seems good. You've got Flaffy, you've got Electric, you've got Substrika. You could also play the Electros. Yes, that could do 160, which is pretty good. But you have to discard 2 energy from this Pokemon, so he's kind of a fatty, right? Sorry. Don't want to call you that, but you kind of a fatty, bro. And then you won't need the grass. You won't need actually just like any of these special energy in a list that looks like this. You don't need any of those. So you could just play normal lightning energy, which should theoretically help with consistency. Theoretically. Okay. You're not going to need special charge. Parallel's good. Letter, Electro Power, it's all good. Ultra Ball, Timer Ball, Bridget's Ball Guy, it's all good. Cynthia and Caitlin. I'm not as convinced on Cynthia and Caitlyn in this particular deck anymore. I think I had it here for the longest, but starting to maybe not be as into that card. Then we also definitely want Regieleki for sure. With Terra Spark just seems like a duh, right? Because we're kind of going to be focusing on Electric and Flaffy in this deck. Luxray doing 150 damage to one of your opponent's bench. And then we've got 13 Pokemon in the deck. It's like a good, healthy amount of Pokemon. We're going to want more switch cards because of this Electros that has to discard 2 energy from itself in order to attack. So I feel like Scoop Up Net is just a fine card to have in the deck. It's a good one. As far as bringing Pokemon back, we've got Rod, Revive, Stretcher. Those are 3 good ones. I know the Astral Radiance Regieleki 120, but it can't hit the active. 120 and 40 to 2 things is so nuts. It helps clean up things that Zapdos doesn't finish off either. Nine energy is probably too many. We could probably go 7. Disconnect. It's all good. We've got Parallel. We've got Avery. Ampharos from Lost Thunder. We've got Stormy Mountain. Our stadiums are just Stormy Mountains and Parallel, which I think is fine. We've got Gloria, Bridget, and Ball Guy. Teammates, Tate and Lies is good because switching is good in this deck. Raihan's good. Raihan is not as necessary as it used to be, but it's still good because it can help you to pump out like the Terra Spark out of nowhere, which is definitely strong. Muscle Band is like obviously very good. Guzma and Boss are requirements. This thing's got Intimidating Fang, which makes it take 30 less damage from attacks. And then you could play like a Pot Helmet in here. You know, then your Raikou really ain't going nowhere, bro. Or your Luxray really ain't going anywhere if you do that. Rough Seas is good. It's definitely a card you could think about playing. Let's see. I also like the idea of Hex or like red card. I think those cards are like pretty good. See, we've already got Colress in here. Really want to be able to get the turn 1 Luxio too. So you could just play like Shoes, Trekking Shoes, Trainer's Mail, like really just gas this deck out, right? And Acrobike. Now we've got all the juice in the deck, right? We're just turboing through. Get to the bottom of the deck. I would love to play Delinquent in here. I know. Don't tempt me. Get to the bottom of the deck quickly. And try to get that turn 1 Luxio going. Turn 1 item lock. Seems pretty good. We've got the Ball Guy. We've got the Gloria. You could definitely go 6. You could definitely go 7 energy. You could, yeah, Pokestop. That's so true. So true. Pokestop, we're fine. Is there room for Electrode? Absolutely not, unfortunately. Got Evo Soda, Nest Ball, Level Ball, Timer Ball. Yep. Okay. That's what we got. We're going to try this. This is a non-Raikou. Let's see. GLC. We'll call this Luxray. Cool. We can't put Raikou on the coin if Raikou's not in the deck, but it's the only Lightning coin I have, so. All right, does anyone want to play a game of Gym Leader Challenge against me? I'm amped to give this a try. See how we do. Sweet. Costas, you got a Gym Leader Challenge deck? Oh, yes. Sure. Yeah. Let's go. Costas, Jacob, Vodouche, Yoshi. It'll be fun. Cards that I'm looking forward to from Silver Tempest for Gym Leader Challenge. Cards I'm looking forward to the most are the Mewtwo and the Mewtwo that does 180 for 3 if the opponent has 3 or less prize cards, and the Revenge. I just need an energy. And the Revenge Zamazenta is so good for metal. And Klinklang and Kirlia. A lot of cool stuff. Lance. Oh, is Mewtwo not coming out? Dang it. All right, I'm playing against Costa's Psychic deck. They've got Mimikyu and Ralts. I've got a strong opening hand, but unfortunately, I do not have a basic. So, a basic energy. I would have the... No, actually, ironically, I do not have the turn 1 Luxio because you cannot Evo Soda. Really? Yeah. Anyways, something like that. We're going to go get our basic Pokemon into play. We've got Blitzel. We've got Mareep. We've got Stormy Mountains. We can go get Shinx. This is all quite good. Check my prizes. I've got Luxio in the deck, and I've got Electric. My Flaffy is prized, but that's okay. All the legendaries got pushed to Crown Zenith. What is Crown Zenith? Wait, so is Zamazenta? Wait, so none of those guys are in Silver Tempest? Zamazenta, Mewtwo. No! January? Yeah, we're getting the Wailord and Crobat finally, at least. Dang, I know, cringe. That's fine. That's right. Silver Tempest would have been like the most bananas set for Gym Leader Challenge ever released if all of those cards. We're still getting the Klinklang? All right, I can live with that. The Klinklang is really good, so I'm really excited about the Klinklang too. All right, here we go with the Necrozma. That's good. That's fine. Man, it feels good to be back to my bread and butter type Lightning. I missed you. Missed you, Lightning. I know. I was exploring other types for a while. Don't do this. All right. No, don't do this. Oh, I need to top deck a supporter card. All right. Let's go Speed Lightning to Shings. Okay. Can work with that. We'll Evo Soda to go get Luxio. And I'll retreat into Luxio. And we're going to start item locking. It's fine. I can't use my abilities. But they cannot... I know the Curlia is coming out for Psychics. Super good too. They cannot play items. So that's okay. We've got teammates in our hand, so if they do manage to take a knockout, we can utilize that. This matchup is tough. I think that it's tough because of the Mew from Unbroken Bonds. So I think that we should probably consider playing Hex in here or Silent Lab or something. They've got barrier attack with Guzma. We don't find anything, so we cannot move this guy. So that's fine. I just have to pass. Unfortunately, my Blitzel is stuck. They just have to barrier. Okay. We're chilling, dude. Acro Bike. Let's go. I got Field Blower or Ball Guy. We'll keep the Field Blower. That's fine. And then I can teammates, and we're going to teammates for Letter and probably Zebstrika. No! Why would I have done that? My Blitzel just got knocked out. It's fine. All right, it's chilling. Why would I do that? Terrible idea. It's all good. We put him back into the deck. I go get him anyway. It's cool. We're still getting there, all right? It's just, maybe not the way that I had intended. That's fine. We'll do that. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. No problem. Could have stadiumed it out, but I also wanted to get a Lightning into the discard pile so that I could start dynamotoring. So I played the quick ball for that reason. Now I'm getting end. Because I was like, if I don't discard the Lightning now, it might not make its way into the discard pile later. So, and now we've got Electric. Very good. Don't let loose me. Don't do that. Why would you let loose me to 4 cards? You wouldn't. There's no way you would do that. I'm totally getting let loose. Yeah. Okay. 4 cards. That's fine. All right. These are not 4 good cards, but that is okay. Not fantastic. We've got trekking shoes, though. And rescue stretcher. Okay. That's fine. Let's trekking shoes. Yeah, we'll take that. We got teammates again. So now I can go level ball for electric. Versus Seeker for teammates. Teammates for this guy. Huh. I ought to set up Zipstrika. Yeah, I ought to set, but I gotta get the lightning first. Because if I miss the lightning this turn, I'm kind of just... I guess I can just knock out the Necrozma with... But I kind of want to knock out the Kirlia now. So I think I'll just knock out the Kirlia now. That's fine. So we're going to Dynamotor. Attach here. Luxray down. And then just retreat. And Volt Bolt the Kirlia. I think so. Anyways, that's my plan and I'm sticking to it. So we'll do that. And there's our Flaffinator. Very good. We've got Rescue Stretcher and Escape Rope. Definitely knocking out the Kirlia feels strong because the Gallade or the Gardevoir is going to be a very good card in their deck. Most definitely. They get Special Laser, but they're not taking the knockout because they're doing 160. I'm taking minus 30. Yeah, so they would have to like Muscle Band or something. This Luxray is kind of beefy, dude. Effectively 180 hit points with a free retreats. It's a pretty good card. They're going to put Ralts back out. And they're whiffing the knockout. Even with a Muscle Band. With a Muscle Band, they would have it. Yeah, that would do it. 180. But they don't have the Muscle Band, so they just have to swing for not enough. Now I've got Timer Ball, which I'm hoping we get a heads. We do. We get 2 heads. We can get the Zebstrika. Perfect. And I've got Flaffy. So now we're like, okay, I'll Rescue Stretcher for Zapdos, right? And I don't think that I really need the Electros because I can just take this knockout with Zapdos. And I can always put the Electros... No, I cannot put the Electros back into my deck later if I decide to sprint it now. So the question is, do I want the Electros in my deck still? And I think that the answer is I actually want this Electros in play. So I'm going to Dynamotor a Lightning to my Zapdos, who is going to take the knockout on Necrozma. And then I am going to Dynamotor a Lightning Energy to my Electric, and then evolve it and sprint to draw the next handful of cards. I've got another Lightning Energy, so I can just commit that to Electros. And I'm going to scoop up Net the Luxray to heal it. I'm going to go in with Zapdos and start evolving this guy up again. And Thunderous Assault for the knockout, which seems pretty good. And then Electros should be able to knock out whoever next turn, dealing 160 damage. Right, so whichever attacker makes its way into the active spots. The reason why Zapdos didn't do a lot to Necrozma last time was because of barrier attack, which is minus 30, right? So we're chilling there. I definitely am enjoying playing with the Luxray. The Luxray feels fun. It's like a beefy dude. He does 150 damage snipe. I mean, it's definitely a powerful card. Lightning doesn't typically have beefy attackers, is the thing. The way that I usually play it, everybody's so squishy. So it feels really nice to have some guys with like over 140 hit points. Because usually everybody in my Lightning deck is just getting one hit KO'd every single turn. But all right, we're on our 4 prize turn. Blacephalon is if I have 3 prizes left, can spread 12 damage counters. So that's something to look out for. Definitely. We do have to tread a little bit carefully as I've only got 1 Dynamotor left for the rest of the game. They are going to sack the Mismagius, fill their hand to, 7 cards? And I get a free prize, so I definitely don't mind that. They just evolved into Kirlia this turn, so they can't evolve into Gardevoir or Gallade. And they don't have Malamar set up. So they've got this Blacephalon. There's the Inkay now. They've got this Blacephalon. They can Fireworks Bomb for 4 damage counters, but it is not more than that yet. So that's fine. I don't necessarily want to sprint this turn because I would like to get my Luxray back into play. Oh. I see. Oh, I was like, oh, Blacephalon only does 4, but they gave me a prize. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. They gave me a prize. So then, okay, all right. I see what you did there. That's very nice. I see. So I definitely have to knock out this Blacephalon this turn, which I will. We can knock it out with the Electros. So that's okay. Let's do... You really hate to put Floatstone on the Zapdos, but you know, I'll do it. That's fine. And then we can start attaching over here to get this Luxray up and going. Electros requires that I discard 2. I actually like putting a 3rd onto the Electros. Because then it can go into the active and won't have to necessarily switch, right? So that's cool. And we find Parallel, which is quite big. Do like that. We will just definitely slap that down. And they have to discard their bench down to just 3. They will probably discard the Wobbuffet and the Marshadow, but even removing the Floatstoned Wobbuffet is pretty good for my board state. They may also decide to get rid of the Mimikyu, but yeah, it's going to be the Wobbuffet. Then I could sprint, but I like this hand, so we're just going to retreat into Electros and let him have it with the Extreme Current. 160 damage. Well, let's go, Electros. We find Air Balloon, which is great, because then I can get this fatty out of the active if I need to, which is beautiful. Yeah, Mallow and Lana wouldn't be a terrible card in this deck because it is a switch card, and switch cards are very good in the Lightning deck for sure. Definitely love this Electros, though. 160 damage. It's good damage output for this deck. With an Electro Power, you can hit 190. With a Muscle Band, you can hit 180, which are some good numbers to hit in this format. For just 2 energy, that's really not a lot of energy. They've got Professor's Research, Mew in the active. They can Psy Power to potentially finish off Zebstrika or something. They've got Field Blower. They're definitely going to want to get rid of that Parallel City to free up their bench again. Parallel City, I think, is one of my favorite cards One of my favorite cards ever printed in the Pokemon TCG. I feel like it's a very skill-intensive card. Having to play with such a limited bench can be tough. Also, it just forces you to make difficult decisions all the time. So we've just got 2 prizes left. We can Hisuian Heavy Ball. There's nothing over there. And an Avery, that's fine. We've got an energy going to the active so that I can Extreme Current again. I probably want to, yes, do that. We'll Extreme Current again. And I can Ultra Ball away these guys and go get my Luxray. If I find Muscle Band, I was going to say, if I find Muscle Band and Electro Power, I can Coil for knockout, which would be sick. But we do not hit that, so that's okay. We'll Dynamotor to the Luxray. And it's looking like we've got an Extreme Current for knockout on the Mew. We're building up this Luxray. And the Luxray does do 150 damage to one of my opponent's Pokemon. So, thankfully, the Luxray can hit the active, which is really important. Because if my opponent does revive that Mew, then I won't be able to hit the bench. But yeah, having the option to choose the bench or the active is quite good. Also, metal resistance is neat. Most modern Lightning Pokemon don't have a metal resistance, but they used to. Gallade finally hits the board, but I have got Dynamotor and Switch to Volt Bolt for game. GG's to Costas. GG's. Nice. That was cool. All right, next up, Costas. GG's. Jacob, are you Wolf OW? And then I know I got Yoshi on the list as well. Cool. All right, let's play. Me versus Jacob coming right up. Let you guys predict on this next one. Who will win? Let's see, the Lightning deck or whatever deck is Jacob playing. It's got to be fire, right? Reshizard box? Or am I getting a curveball? All right, who's going to win? Will it be Lightning or will it be Fire? We've got 1 minute on the clock. Playing against Jacob's Fire deck with my Lightning deck. Now, I have had some difficulty with this matchup because of Ho-Oh's Sacred Fire attack. Ho-Oh's Sacred Fire can one-hit KO both Tynamo and Mareep, which is tough. Now, I'm hoping that my Luxio is in the deck, because then I'll be able to get a turn 1 item lock, which would be quite good. So, let's check it out with Ball Guy. We'll assess the situation. Luxio is prized. Dang it. Never lucky. Never lucky, bro. What the? All right, so we've got Blitzel, Tynamo, Electric, Zapdos, Luxray, Reap, Flaffy, Tapu Koko. I don't think that there's actually any. Well, there's only 3 balls in the deck, so we'll just get all 3 balls. Sure. Then they need to release a Hisuian Heavy Ball, but like for evolutions, you know? Wouldn't that be cool? I'd be super into that. We can go get Blitzel. Huh. Okay. And then Trainer's Mail. Nice. I think I want to get the Switch. Juniper could just be so sick next turn too, though. Yeah, if I'm being honest, Juniper next turn to just pop off probably goes crazy. So we probably want to do that. Just draw like an infinite amount of cards. Yeah, that's probably good. Okay. And then we'll go. I don't think I have any basics in here. No, just my silly Luxio. And then we can Ultra Ball away. Yeah, I should not have just played that for no reason, for sure, but it's fine. Ultra Ball away these guys. Go get Huh. Yeah, I guess I'm getting Mareep, huh? That's fine. And I'll smack for 20. Just think of what could have been. Could have been Item Lock. Instead, I'll Static Shock for 20 with the weakness. What's the next region called? Hisuian Heavier Ball. I know, right? What's the next region called? The next region called, it's called the Paldea. It's not Paldea region. It is the Paldea. Yeah, they need to come out with Paldean ball. Paldean feather ball or something. You know. Spicy Paldean ball. Yeah, Paldean timer ball. Dang it, bro. You're right. Paldean timer ball actually would be sick. There we go. Big Juniper. Okay. All right. Zapdos. Stormy Mountains. We'll go Lightning onto Lightning. I can discard a Lightning. That's fine. Stormy Mountains, thin the deck, get Dynamo. Sprint. Yeah, I understand. Do it. We got the Flaffinator. Got Professor's Letter. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. No need to scoop up net yet. We just do this. Retreat. Dynamotor. And Thunderous Assault. All right, you're doing it, Zapdos. Zapdos, unfortunately, doesn't hit for weakness. I know. Sad. All right, Jacob's looking alive. He's got Salazzle. But does he have a basic fire in his hand? He does. Can use Roast Reveal to discard a fire and draw 3 cards. And now he should be off to the races. Got Ball Guy and 2 energy on his Ho-Oh now. And now, this is what I'm talking about, bro. He can do the Sacred Fire. Knock out my Dynamo. Thank you, Red Hood, for the Prime sub. Dude, they totally should do like Paldean Timer Ball, though, right? All right, Paldean Timer Ball. I'm going to just put this out there. You know, and y'all at the Pokemon Company can just pick it up and run with it. That'd be sick. It's like Hisuian Heavy Ball, you know, for basics, but for evolution Pokemon. Imagine how crazy Ball Guy would be if you could get Hisuian Heavy Ball for basics out of your prizes and then Paldean Timer Ball for evolutions out of your prizes. That'd be so sick. All right, Jacob going to take the first knockout of the game, actually. And I'm definitely... Oh, Guzma? Do I do it? Yeah, probably. Probably, yeah. But I know that leaving this Ho-Oh here is just gonna knocking out the Charmander would be pretty sick though. Well, let's Guzma up that Charmander, and then sure we're gonna get Tapu Koko, attach that there, sprint. Okay, Muscle Band, Evolution Incense, Evo Soda. None of that helps me right now. I'll Dynamotor to the Tapu Koko though. Retreating to Zapdos. All right, Zapdos. Go get him, Zapdos. Go get him. Nice, we got Raihan. That feels good. I can Flying Flip the Ho-Oh for knockout next turn because it is weak to Lightning. So even though I'm only doing 20 damage, feels good. We definitely don't want that. Don't want that Heatmore getting super powered up, right? Exciting Flames, definitely scary. 90 damage, 180 to the bench if it has 6 energy on it. But with the Charizard, it doubles up the amount of energy that you have on your fire Pokemon. So that's why knocking out the Charmander is essential. Because Charmander's only got like 70 hit points, but Charizard's got 170 hit points. Much more difficult to knock out. Now, this is a really cool combo that Jacob has set up. The Magcargo Salazzle engine. With both Magcargo and Salazzle set up, you can use Magcargo's Smooth Over ability to stack your deck with whatever card you want, and then use Salazzle's Roast Reveal ability to draw into that card and a couple more cards. So oh my gosh, Connor, one of my first Gym Leader Challenge games, I confidently hit a Lapras with Zapdos for knockout, not realizing the Zapdos doesn't hit for weakness and the Lapras is weak to metal. All right, so they used Magcargo and Salazzle probably to get this Charizard back if I had to guess, or the Charmander back if I had to guess, which certainly makes sense considering how essential that Charizard is to the functioning of this deck. Thankfully, my Shinx gets to live, though, so if I can find that Luxio out of my prizes, then I'll be chillin'. Also, we've got a Flying Flip coming up, which is excellent because I will be able to Flying Flip for the knockout. So what am I trying to do? I've got Raihan, I've got Evo Soda, I've got Evolution, I've got all this stuff in my deck, in my hand, but none of it matters. So let's Speed Lightning Energy. I mean, even attaching to any of these things feels bad, but I do want to draw a couple more cards. So I'm going to Speed Lightning to the Tapu Koko. We find Versus Seeker and Acrobite. I have to knock out this Ho-Oh, so I'm going to Flying Flip it. Guaranteed. Let's Evolution Incense to thin the Luxray out of my deck. That's fine. Acrobike. We find Switch and Lightning Energy. I'll keep the Switch. Okay. And then I don't really feel like sprinting this hand. Ball Guy won't get me anything out of my deck. Guzma, Bridget. I could. No. Yeah, we're definitely going to Flying Flip. Just feels bad to Raihan to... Yeah, it's fine. I'll Raihan to... Zebstrika, I guess? My God. I need to, like, go get a basic Pokemon right now to start powering up. Do I have any lightning left in my discard pile? I've got one. So I could get Regieleki, which is fine, with Rescue Stretcher. I don't hate that. All right. Or Revive. One better. Yeah, just Revive. That's the route we're going. All right, we're going to Revive and get Regieleki. And then I can Dynamotor and Energy to Regieleki. I need a backup attacker, like bad. So that's cool. We got him now. And then we're going to Flying Flip, and we knock out the Ho because of weakness and put 20 on everything else. And we find Quick Ball off of the prizes, which is not the Luxio that we want, but this is fine. Thank you, Jamie, for the sub and the 21 months. Appreciate you, Jamie. Thank you. The Raihan is good because it gets me the card I want out of the deck. And there are not a lot of cards in my deck. So I want to get the card that I want to get, you know. And I needed to find a recovery card because my attackers were looking a little slim. There are 4-4 prizes. I've got this combination of Tapu Koko and Regieleki that I can use to soften up Pokemon and maybe try to take multiple knockouts at once. Like, for instance, if I can Regieleki twice, right, I can knock out both Salazzle and Magcargo on the bench. So, I mean, Regieleki is nuts. That's like, this is a very common play with Lightning decks, is that you tap it, you like Flying Flip once, and then you Terra Spark twice, and all their bench guys are just gone. And you'll end the game by taking like a 3-prize turn. Because Regieleki's Terra Spark is just that crazy. So it's one of the reasons that this deck plays so many recovery cards, so that you can bring back cards like Regieleki over and over again to continue hitting those benched guys. You know, and the Fire deck is not going to be playing any sort of bench barrier or anything like that to prevent that bench damage. Probably isn't going to be playing any healing or anything like that either. We see Jacob going for Ho-Oh. But does he have... He's got Blacksmith. Okay, so he can accelerate some energy to Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh can knock out my Shinx. Right, just to continue trading. Which is fine with me because I can... I actually got an extremely spicy play. I could Flying Flip with Electro Power and Muscle Band for knockout on the Ho-Oh, which is pretty funny. I'm not sure if that's even good, but I can do it. So it seems cool. Right? I've got another Dynamo or two. That's sick. Yeah, let's... Dynamotor, the supporters of my... I might just want to Avery. I also might want to Guzma. I'm thinking dealing with the Charmeleon is probably going to be like the play. I have Guzma, right? So I think that that's probably the ideal situation, is to like... Let's Ultra Ball away Luxray, or Quick Ball away Luxray. There's only one Lightning left in my deck, though. So the odds of me finding that are not high off of Sprint. But I could always knock out the Charmeleon with Tapu Koko. If I Flying Flip, I'm doing... Holy smokes, I can Flying Flip the Charmeleon for knockout. Which is pretty funny. So we can go Muscle Band... Electro Power, Rescue Stretcher, Shuffle 3. We're going to put back in you, and you. Verse Seeker for Guzma. Guzma the Charmeleon. and then sprint. And if I can find my basic lightning energy here, then we're nuts. Yeah, we're nuts. Okay. Because now we go Dynamotor to Regieleki, attach, retreat, and we can Terra Spark, and we hit those guys. So now, if I can just Regieleki one more time, we kind of win, which is crazy. And we took care of the Charmeleon. So, yeah, Salazzle, 40 hit points left. Magcargo, 30 hit points left. So I've got a couple of turns to figure out where my Ordinary Rod is, see if I can put this Regieleki back into the deck after it gets knocked out, and then finish what I started. Fighting Fury Belt on Ho is fine. We are hitting it for weakness. So I could have KO'd with Flying Flip, but Flying Flip doesn't set up these guys for the knockout. You know what I mean? Flying Flip, then this guy would have had 50 hit points left, and this guy would have had 60 hit points left. So Flying Flip was not the play there, because we want to Terra Spark twice in order to finish these guys off with 80 damage to each of them over the course of 2 turns. The math on Flying Flip wasn't as good. Flying Flip could have knocked out just the Charmeleon, but the math wasn't as good with that. We can also just knock out the Ho-Oh with Tapu Koko's Electro Ball. So that's something else that's totally fine. Yo, what's up, Dave Rose? How we doing? We've got some good hand disruption cards going on right now. We've got Marnie and N in our hand, so I'm liking that. The Fury Belted Ho-Oh. Probably going to Fire Blast, knock out my Regieleki. They've got Versus Seeker 2. So they might be going for the, like, powering up Heatmore. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're powering up that Heatmore. And Magma Basin. Uh-oh. But no fire in the discard pile. Okay, so this is looking like a potential end to 2 situation. We find the Field Blower, thank goodness. Okay, so we can get rid of these. And I'm thinking we end to 2 just to disrupt them. And we do find our Rod, which is very important. So we'll Rod, and we will do both. We're going to shuffle our fellas back into the deck. And we're going to shuffle 1 Lightning back into the deck, I think. Maybe 2 Lightning? One Lightning. And then we'll sprint, and we're hoping to find one of our basics. That's fine. We could Trek. Don't want that. We found Regieleki. Perfect. Dynamotor. And now we have basically set up Electro Ball. We've set up the 3 prize turn to potentially win the game. All I need to do is Dynamotor one more time to my Regieleki. And we can Terra Spark for 3 prizes on board. We're hoping that this end to 2 sticks. 2 to 2 prizes. This is a very close game. And it's looking like Jacob is saying that is GG's. Doesn't have it off the end of 2. And we have got the Dynamotor and the Terra Spark for 3 prizes, knocking out Salazzle, Magcargo, and the Heatmore at the same time. GG's. Let's go. Well played, Jacob. Well played. All right, let's go. Yoshi, you're up. Lightning's so fun, man. I love it. Makes me feel like the good old days playing Dynamotor. Back during simpler times. When Dynamotor used to be a powerful standard strategy. Looks like I might be playing a Lightning mirror match, potentially. Which would be fun. Oh, nice. Miko, you're in? Got you. All right. Yeah, I'll have time for sure. Three mulligans. Yoshi and I are playing a Lightning mirror. I was blessed with 3 mulligans to start this game. Yoshi just has Tapu Koko pass. I've got turn 1 Bridget. Let's see. Luxio is in the deck. Zapdos is in the deck. But my Mareep is prized. That's fine. So we're going to get these guys. And my Blitzel is prized. And then I've got Trainer's Mail and Speed Lightning Energy. So I'm going to be informed on who I attach this energy to based on what I see off the Trainer's Mail. We've got Timer Ball. So if we found Electro Power, we just win because I can, Zapdos. But we're going to go for Timer Ball to see if I can get the turn 1 item lock with Luxio. And we do get heads. So we're going to go grab Luxio. And I'm going to attach Speed Lightning Energy to my Shinx. And because of because of Shinx's evolutionary advantage, we can evolve into Luxio turn 1. We'll bench Tynamo. And I can go for the turn 1 disconnect item lock for 30 damage. That feels pretty good. I like this. Now, unfortunately, I do not have Blitzel out because Blitzel is prized, as is Mareep. So both of these evolutions that I have in my hand, I will not be able to take advantage of. But Yoshi just has Gloria and Energy, so can knock out my Luxio with Zapdos. That is tough. I was so happy with the turn 1 item lock, but then this. So I will respond with my own Zapdos. Let's go. And I will knock out one of those benched Pokemon for sure. So we're going to go Energy on Tynamo, retreat into Tapu Koko, Raihan to Zapdos, get Hisuian Heavy Ball, play it, go get Blitzel, put the Blitzel down, Escape Rope, and then my E-Power is prized. Okay, thank you. But yes, I can't knock out the Zapdos, but it's fine because we're going to rope around it. And then we're going to go knock out this next turn, and I will play Parallel down to bench lock them. And I think I have my electric in the deck, so I'm going to go get electric and then Thunderous Assault for knockout. There we go. There we go. Electro power. There it is. Beautiful. So we'll do that. And I would like to probably Ordinary Rod these guys back into the deck. That would be great. Now, Zapdos can't knock out Zapdos. Doesn't hit for weakness. But Flying Flip Electro Power can almost get there. It's doing 100 damage right now to my Zapdos. And with the Muscle Band, it does get there. Wow. Tate and Liza to shuffle draw 5 is fine. My Zapdos is going down, but I've got options. I do have to look out for Raikou, just coming out of nowhere with this Lightning deck. But there goes the counter energy, so that feels pretty good. They've got their Flying Flip. Oh, they're going to take the knockout with Zapdos instead. That's fine. Save Flying Flip for later. I will promote Electric. Gives me more options. And we find a Lightning Energy. So I will evolve into Zebstrika and Ordinary Rod. We just want to shuffle the 2 Pokemon. Yeah, that's fine. Put back in these guys. Yeah. Well, Electro Power and Air Balloon. I can attach an energy to Regieleki. Can attach an energy to Tapu Koko and sprint, because I could Flying Flip this turn. Wouldn't be bad. We find Rescue Stretcher and Versus Seeker, though, which is pretty nuts. So Versus Seeker can get us Raihan if we want it. Gosh, that's insane. Yeah, okay. We're going to Rescue Stretcher and shuffle these guys back into the deck. And then I need to decide who I want to attack with this turn. I think Flying Flip with a Muscle Band could be crazy because I could knock this out, soften up a couple of things. But then Juniper is also very good. So I think we're probably just going to Juniper. Let's quick ball this. I'm already getting the knockout with Zapdos, so we might as well do that. Yeah, seems fine. And then we're just going to continue drawing more cards with Juniper and just try to get the hand advantage. So we'll do that. And we've got Shinx. And I'll Dynamotor to my Zapdos. We'll retreat into Zapdos and Thunderous Assault for the knockout. We'll take our prize, and it's an Avery, which is good. So I dig that. As far as our recovery cards go, I think I'm down 2 of them, so we need to be a little bit careful. Rod and Stretcher are down. We've only got Revive left. And I've just got the 1 Electric in play. Now Yoshi's got Rod. Counter Energy's in the discard pile, but we're tied on 4-4 prizes anyways. And I've used my Electro Power, but we still have Muscle Band in the deck to boost damage output. We've got a handful of supporters, so lots of options there. And Yoshi's already used his Electro Power, so if he wants to take the knockout on Zapdos, he will have to use Electric Ball. Looks like he's just opting for a Ball Guy this turn. Probably wants to set up his Electric, if I have to guess. And maybe get like Raikou in play or something like that. Right, and the dancing around the Amazing Raikou is definitely going to be difficult. But it's cool. We can do it. We've got Pokemon that have more HP than Amazing Raikou can deal. Right, we've got Electros and we've got Luxray. So both of those can get the job done. Dynamotor can accelerate an energy onto Raikou, but it will still need multiple energies attached, next turn. So it's going to be very hard for Yoshi to power that up next turn. So I'm feeling okay about that. This guy's got just 80 hit points left, so we can send up Electric. That's fine. There's our Muscle Band. We've got Luxio and Acrobike. Letter in N. N is quite good. But we also kind of need an energy to respond. For sure. Like my 3 energy attackers are kind of out of commission right now. But Yoshi doesn't have any free retreaters, so I feel like N is a pretty good card. Ending to 3. Let's grab that. Evolution Incense. We definitely don't want to evolve into Electros right now. I don't think. There's plenty of energy in my deck. I should find them. Yeah, I don't think that I can afford to evolve into Electros yet. So I think I'm going to fail that. I'm going to end of 3. Avery doesn't do anything. Ball Guy is not very important. The Muscle Band could go on to... Just not sure that the Muscle Band can go there, and let's just end. Did not find our energy that we need so badly yet. Level Ball doesn't get us anything. We can sprint. We still need an energy. We do find one. Okay. So we've got Dynamotor to Tapu Koko and attached to Tapu Koko. I don't have any basics left in the deck. They're all out here. So we just retreat and we Electric Ball for knockouts. So this leaves Yoshi with just a 3-card hand. There's our Mareep, but we just discarded our Flaffy, so we can't use that. And we're in a very interesting spot. Yoshi doesn't have a free retreater. He's got a small hand. Just 1 Dynamotor live. Has to sprint. And is sprinting away the entire Electivire. And we can see how much work that Parallel City is putting into play. Yoshi finds Cynthia and an Air Balloon. But the Parallel City is still sticking. Which is good. I need this Tapu Koko to survive a turn. If the Tapu Koko can survive a turn, I can start to get enough energy in play to be able to finish this game off. Now, what's interesting is that this Raikou just found a rainbow energy, so that it now has 100 hit points left, which means that if I find a Gust card, I can knock it out, which would be quite good. Field Blower can... Let's see what Yoshi decides to give a Field Blower. Will it be... Yeah, it's going to be the Air Balloon, not the Muscle Band. That makes sense. But now what's crazy is that I can go in with a Disconnect for Knockout on Mareep if I have the Switch. Right. So a little bit of a risky line from Yoshi. Going for the sleep play. And I stay awake. I had the Switch anyway. And I have the Lightning Energy right here. So I'll Ultra Ball away. I think we want to item lock this turn. Did the counter energy ever get shuffled back into the deck? No, but the Raikou could still amazing shot for a double knockout. So what are my Gust options? I've got Verse Seekers in the discard pile, but Boss and Guzma are still in the deck. So we can Ultra Ball away, and if I Ultra Ball away the Lightning Energy, I could just evolve into the Electric right now, or the Electros right now. But I don't think that that's optimal. I think that we should evolve... Yeah, let's just Ultra Ball this. I think we should evolve this guy. We've got Field Blower in the deck, Trekking Shoes, Boss, and Guzma. They're all in there. So I think we just go for it with Sprint. And we're going to sprint away a Lightning Energy so that I can guarantee get that Dynamotor down. And we do not find the Gust, so I'm stuck without it. Without the Gust, I leave Yoshi with an opportunity to potentially... 11 cards left in deck. Yes, I leave Yoshi with an opportunity to potentially be able to amazing shot next turn, which is not great. So I can do that. I have the Tapu Koko, who is going to be who I attack with. And I would like to find Field Blower. So I need to make sure I don't deck out. I'm going to draw 8 cards off of this, which is fine. Do I want to evolve this Electros? No. Do I want to put this Float Stone down somewhere? Let's just Culver's and see what we find. The whiff of the Gust cards has been pretty severe. Finding this Field Blower is very good, though, as it allows me to remove the free retreats. Revive does not really matter right now. So let's just put this Lightning Energy onto Luxray and Electric Ball. Yeah, this is really sketchy because Yoshi could just win this game with Amazing Raikou. Really hoping that I could have found that Guzma before, but we did not. Removing the switch card's good, though, because in order to attack with Raikou this turn, Yoshi either needs to have Raihan in hand right now or Dynamotor and another special energy, right? And then Yoshi will definitely take out both of these. So then if Yoshi takes out Electric and Tapu Koko in one swoop, then I can go Luxray, Volt Bolt, you know. But then how do I finish the game? Yeah. How do I finish the game? I don't know, man. It's a tough thing to figure out. Yeah, and here is the Raihan, right? But might need to try and draw into one of the cards. Oh no, can Raihan the grass and get the air balloon. So it's going to guaranteed be able to knock out my electric. So then I have to Luxray this Raikou, right? Gets the float stone. Can attach the energy with Dynamotor. I do feel like I've been really fighting an uphill battle this game, not having access to that Mareep. I feel like if I had the Mareep, I feel like I'm totally fine. Also, I feel like if I hit my boss or Guzma off of that sprint last turn, I just totally win. But can't always get what you want. So now I need to try and think up a win con. It's like I already know the electric is going to be the target, so gotta get rid of that. It's fine. I have enough cards to theoretically win. I just need to stop Yoshi for a turn. All right, this is actually a bold play. Not taking the electric, taking the Zebstrika instead, going to one prize. That's an extremely bold play. Okay, I think I have a lightning left in my deck. If not, oops. Okay, I think I do. I think I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wish there was a way to check. Well, if not, I lose anyway. So there has to be. Yoshi has wasted his electro power and his muscle band. So speed is down. I guess I could just go I can guarantee it this way. I don't know if there's a lightning in the deck. And then Volt Bolt. Yeah, I don't know if it's left in deck. So I didn't want to risk it with teammates. But there should be. There is definitely a lightning in there, which is fine. But then did I just waste my last switch card is the other question. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. This is a really close game. I say Luxray is not the Pokemon that you want to have to knock out at the end of the game. Oh, I know about Extreme Current. Okay, I already know. That's why I didn't evolve my man yet. Yeah, so what's Yoshi's potential win condition? Does he have one? Teammates can get any 2 cards out of the deck. I think, well, we'll see. We got a revive. Okay. For Raikou. And what else we got? Rescue Stretcher. For Luxio. Okay. Yeah, this is Yoshi's win condition. I just lose now. Yeah, I can't win. Well, I don't want to say that. But I should not have wasted my Guzma last turn. That's on me. I should not have done that. That's my fault. And here's my fault. So, gosh. Yeah, that is my fault entirely. I don't have a lightning left. Oh, GG's Yoshi. Yeah. I was at a light. I thought I didn't have, so I had to waste it because that was me. Yeah. My last lightning was prized. Or one of my lightnings was prized. Yeah. My last lightning was prized. We are operating with like a very low amount of lightning. But yes, it was prized. Does feel like it feels like I'm operating at a little bit of a disadvantage not running Amazing Raikou, but the Luxray is very cool. So I'm not upset about that. I feel like, obviously Amazing Raikou is very good, but I want to try and make a list that doesn't... I want to try a list that does not rely on it. And the Electros is pretty dope. But not having access to the Mareep, I think, ended up killing me there. All right, I'll get you again, and then I'll get you again later, Yoshi. That was GG's. Miko, you're up, bud. Let's do this. Miko, you're already in a game, bro. Yeah, the Lightning Mirror is certainly grindy. But not having Amazing Raikou did hurt there. Definitely. All right, we've got quite the hand. Miko is playing a spicy water deck. Look at that. Choosing to go second. It's all good with me. All right, good luck to you, Miko. Look at that Whalmer. Wow. That is a very, very handsome lad. Let's take a look at these prizes. We've got Blitzel, Zebstrika, Dynamo, Electric, Electros, Zapdos, Shinx, Luxio, Luxray, Flaffy, with Mareep in the active. The gang is all here, except for Zapdos. Nope. The gang is literally all here. Okay. It's pretty cool. And let's trek. Do we want boss's orders? I've got a Verse Seeker in my hand. No. We find Field Blower. That's fine. Let's attach a Lightning Energy to Mareep and Fluffy Pillow. And pass. That seems fine. We've got Bridget ready to go for next turn. We can get all of our basics into play. And then Ultra Ball. We could go get an evolution Pokemon the following turn. Or can we? You better not switch into that Cryogonal turn. You better not, Miko! Why would you do this? Why would you do this, Miko? Why would you do such a thing, man? Turn one item lock. I know he's got the shenanigans. I know he does. I don't know why I keep forgetting. Cool. We're going to get these guys. Fluffy Pillow. And we'll retreat into Zapdos and Thunderous Assaults. That's right. That Cryogonal is sleepy. Asleep on the job. Nobody wants to attack anymore. Just asleep at the wheel. All right, that's the turn 2 Frostmoth. That's pretty good. Nothing else, though, so I am free. I'm free, baby. Let's do... How... Let's Guzma up Sobble. We'll Ultra Ball away these cards here. And I'm going to get a Sprinting Man. And if I find the Luxio, I will item lock myself. But we do not. So instead, I will probably have to retreat and just attack with Zapdos. That's fine. We'll do that. Thunderous Assault, knock out the Sobble. And we find Evo Soda, so next turn I'm good to... Or am I? I was going to say, next turn I'm good, but I'm not because there's Cryogonal's going to item lock me again. But that's fine. I can Thunderous Assault this thing. I'm not even going to... Listen, I got all these items in my hand. I'm just going to do that. Easy money. Now we're chilling. Hisui and Basculin probably going to gather the crew. Looks like here. Knocking out Sobble is always good because Drizzle usually gets things popping off with its Shady Dealings ability. So I love taking that guy out. It's great. And Basculin's got no friends. Nobody to gather. Dang, man. You hate to see that. Electro power. Let's see, what do I got in the discard pile? 3 lightning energy. Holy moly. I just put 1 back in the deck. With Juniper. We've got Evolution Incense to go get the Flaffinator. And our Lightning Energy for Luxio. I can disconnect for the knockouts. Acrobike, like the Speed Lightning Energy. Quick Ball away the Air Balloon. I'll start setting up somebody else. Dynamotor onto Regieleki so that I have both those options for next turn. And we'll retreat into Luxio and disconnect for 50 damage item lock. Oh, that's you're weak. It's 120 damage item lock. Here's Wartortle. Nothing for Miko. We're chilling. Speed Lightning Energy onto the Regieleki. And I mean, I could Colors for 8 cards. Who doesn't like that? That sounds good. Colors for 8 cards. Dynamotor here. Keep him item locked for another turn. And then we've got Luxray with the Intimidating Fang, which we can evolve to retreat the Luxio, Terra Spark, start to do some things like that. And Miko just really trying to buy some time. I've got the escape rope though. So Miko gonna have to sack somebody, probably gonna be that Wartortle. Gonna be the Whaler. Okay, I'm going up with Regieleki. We've got these guys schmoving now. Can even scoop up nets. The Zapdos, who I no longer need. Dynamo down. And now I can start building up other attackers. We'll Terra Spark. And smack those guys. Thank you, Reverend General, for the sub and the 10 months. Appreciate you, Reverend. And thank you, Samus. Oh, that is unfortunate, Miko. Miko having a real heartbreak of a game over here. You hate to see it. Let's end Miko to 6. Go ahead, Miko. Get a hand. Unfortunately, my Regieleki might just be stuck here. Yeah, I was a little bit too greedy with all my switch cards that I played, but that's okay. And now I'm chilling. I've only got 9 cards left in my deck. How many switch cards am I down? Cynthia. All right, we got escape rope down, scoop up net down. What about good old-fashioned switch? Switch is still in the deck. That's good. May need that. We got the Squall Man. There he is. Look at him. 150 damage Hydro Tackle. This Lapras is not quite taking the knockouts. Doing 100 damage with 3. If he's got a 4th energy. Nope. 100 damage. Ball guy. Switch is in the deck. That's really just all I wanted to see. Okay. Four cards. Gotta find the switch. We did not find the switch. We did not, unfortunately. So sad. Oh, the Blastoise EX deck, or Blastoise GX deck. That was a lot of fun. Boss's orders. Yo, what? Chill, brother. All right, not quite a knockout, thankfully. Yep, I know. He's got that intimidating fang on him. For sure. We can knock out Lapras. That's good. Dynamotor here. Dynamotor there. I'm just trying to not deck out, so I'm not gonna play any cards. I'm just gonna do what I need to do, you know. Okay, I'll do that. We'll take our prize. Marnie. Okay. Yes, happy Halloween to everybody who celebrates. Had a great time celebrating with friends this past weekend myself. Man. Yep. So much fun that I'm kind of tired today, but that's okay. Yeah. Celebrating can be exhausting. Do it, Miko. Show me what that sharp fin is made of. That's right. Let's go. That's the first sharp fin you've ever seen for knockout. GG's, Miko. GG's. 300 damage with the Volt Bolt. All right, Vodouche, did you still want to play? And are you still there? If so, Vodouche. Man. Yeah, the beef. There we go. Delete beef. Yeah. All right, good luck. Yeah, of course, Miko. All right, Leet Beef. Got the fire deck. Did I ever pay anybody out? I probably did not. The king of letting predictions go on forever. All right, we're going second. We got Shinx turn 1. This is what I'm trying to see for sure. It's fantastic. Loving it. Looks like I'm up against Leet Beef's colorless deck. And we've got Shinx out in the active spot. Turn 1 going second. So if I can find my Luxio, I can use Shinx's evolutionary advantage ability to evolve into Luxio turn 1. I will place the air balloon on Shinx and attach and Cynthia. looking for my Luxio, and we are never lucky. No turn 1 Luxio. Sad. That's okay, though. I'll bench Dynamo. And I'll bench Regieleki. And I'll Static Shock. 10 damage. There you go. Miko had the whole Inteleon line in hand. That's so sad. I knew it. I could smell it. All right, Elite Beef getting the whole squad going now. Call for Family can get 2 basic Pokemon. Gloria can get 3 basic Pokemon. This bench is about to be packed. For sure. All the Pokemon coming out to play. There's Pidgey. There's Slackoth. There's Snorlax. And then we might even get one more. With the Call for Family. They've got Ultra Ball. They can get either Chinchino or Porygon 2. Start to get those guys evolved up. Maybe Chinchino if the hand is bad. And just try and like at all costs to find more cards. Slacking. All right. There is a rare candy in that hand. That's how you know. There is a whole rare candy in that hand, bro. Yeah. I am just gonna do this every single time. Yeah, we're just gonna let's let her thin the deck a little bit. It's gonna have to be Guzma. Definitely not, brother. Zapdos gonna take him out. That's fine. I know the new fossils are gonna be sick for sure. Fossil's gonna be cool and colorless because you have both Archeops and you have Aerodactyl can both evolve from the unidentified fossil. So unidentified fossil, super good in the colorless deck, and you also have a way to retrieve it from the discard pile if you play the whatever that card is. There's an item card that gets them back from the discard pile. All right, we're retreating into Pidgey and maybe collect. Yes. It's fine with me. We've got Avery. Make them discard a Pokemon, and now we've got our Luxio. This is mighty good. They have to choose Bidoof or Minccino. They probably don't want to discard Snorlax. Then we've got Switch into Shinx. Luxio. Tapu Koko down. You disconnect for the knockouts. Energy on Regieleki. That's good. Item lock. And we got a Colress. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yes, it looks like Elite Beef played that Ultra Ball preemptively to dodge the item lock, which makes sense. But now is kind of swimming in it, looking for an out. Okay, we've got our parallel. Really not anything going on here, but that's fine. We'll get this guy down. Speed Lightning Energy next turn. Could be Poggers, so we'll do that. Good old parallel and disconnect for 30. And then surely we're going to draw some nutso banano stuff off of this Speed Lightning Energy. And an Ultra Ball. I will take that Ultra Ball gladly. And I will Ultra Ball away Lightning Energy and Gloria. And we got Luxray. Do we end? That's fine. Sure, we'll end. Nice. That's a sick 4-card hand. Got Timer Ball. Timer Ball's so broken. Timer Ball haters are livid right now. We'll evolve into our Electric and Dynamotion over here. And then we got the Volt Bolts, knock out the Snorlax. That's cool. Luxray, kind of a hefty dude out here. It's got super free retreat. It's more than free retreat. It's freer. It's freest. It's 0 -2. -2. -2 retreat. Ultra glidey free retreat. Yeah. This Luxray is wearing Heelys. Slide around, you know? Every time I retreat, I get to search my deck for 2 energy and put them into my hand. It's not how that works. Please, it's not. Please don't. Don't tell your friends that. Kangaskhan. I was like, Luxray does feel. It just feels good to have out because most of the lightning Pokemon are just so squishy. It feels so nice to have a Pokemon that just doesn't automatically get smacked and knocked out by everything. And I know this because having played against the Luxray before, I have been annoyed trying to knock it out. And 150 damage is just about enough to knock out all support Pokemon. And the thing is, if you're not knocking out the support Pokemon, then you can knock out a support Pokemon with a Flying Flip and a Volt Bolt. Between those two, then you're pretty much in there for all of the support knockouts. So we got to knock out this Kangaskhan, deal with that. It's got 130 hit points, which is annoying. We'll promote our Glidey Luxray, man. Little Acro Bike, 24 cards left in deck. Definitely take the Electro Power so that I can hit that knockout with Regieleki. Marnie seems good. So let's Electro Power and just Marnie and save the other resources. Find Escape Rope. That's fine. Oh, here, I was like under the impression that I definitely had Zebstrika out. I was like, yeah, I totally got Zeb. Yeah, totally. Zebstrika's totally on board. I'm going to Marnie, no sweat. Yeah. You know. It's fine. We're still cruising here. I'm not upset with that Marnie play. However, we don't exactly have Zebstrika out. Well, that's fine. Winona. But is it too little too late? Bibarel. Chinchino. Ditto. Gang's all here, but what can be done? Like an Industrious Incisors, fill their hand to 5, make do, draw 2 more cards. We've got this Regieleki stuck here, but I can Escape Rope out of it. Then maybe Trainer's Mail and see if we can find a playable card off the top 4. Yeah, I have enjoyed, honestly, I've enjoyed having Trainer's Mail, Acrobike, and shoes. It's like the GLC turbo engine. Trekking shoes, Acrobike, Trainer's Mail. You can only play one of a card in Gym Leader Challenge format, but if you have all 3 of those item cards, it's about as turbo as your GLC deck can get. and Pokegear, that's probably the other one. So you have like those 4. That's the GLC turbo engine. Lizzie, the best deck to start with for a first-time GLC player? I would say grass or water would be my best bets. If anybody in the chat has a different suggestion, those would be my 2, though. Like Hydro Pump Water with Blastoise and Frostmoth, or grass with Rillaboom. Both of those would be good options. But you can really learn on whatever deck that you think is the most interesting. When we find Versus Seeker, the idea, though, is just like pick one type and start with that, because it can be intimidating if you're trying to learn all the types at once. We've got Versus Seeker, so let's just Versus Seeker for probably just Colress and just draw a ton of cards. Escape Rope. Yeah, just pick your favorite type, for sure. Like, honestly, yeah, pick your favorite type. Pick, like, a Pokemon that you really like, and then just start building your deck around that type. Unless it's Fairy. Don't pick Fairy. I will say that. Yeah, just don't pick Fairy. They stopped printing Fairy Pokemon for a reason, all right? Could take the knockout with Zebstrika. All right. Nice. I actually could take the knockout with Zebstrika if I want to. Okay, we can revive the Mareep. I don't know if this is optimal per se, but Dynamotor to Blitzel. Seems kind of poggers. I think we're fine. Zebstrika. Zebstrika does 80 damage for, yeah, with that muscle band on there. Hits for weakness too. Just saying. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, we'll head bolt for 160. Zapdos doesn't hit for weakness, so that's why we went in with Zebstrika's head bolt there. So we could hit the Lugia for weakness, take that knockout. We've got Mareep and Electric ready for next turn. I can finish the game with a big Electros. This is something cool too. The Electros at the end of the game, you could just evolve Electric and just be like, boom, 160. So it's pretty cool. This is my first time playing with the Electros. Yeah, it's my first time playing with the Electros. A lot of times in the Lightning deck, you'll find that like the hardest prizes to take are the last ones. Thank you, Whizbang, for that Prime sub in the 3 months. Ooh, I'm getting paralleled. Yeah, we're not attacking with him anymore. And actually, he could probably go... Well, free retreat's nice. So he can go. All right. And we want the free retreats. And Ditto is out here. Ready to go. It's got sudden transformation, so it can copy the Snorlax or the Kangaskhan or the Lugia out of the discard pile. We got town map there. Show off those prize cards. And Rescue Stretcher to bring back the Slackoth. And I think this Ditto is going to be taking a knockout, but That's a shame on me if I had just kept Zapdos. But it's cool, man. It's cool, brother. Yeah, I'm fine. If I just kept that Zapdos, I really should have just kept the Zapdos on, but it's fine. It's fine, man. It's fine. I wanted to do it the spicy way. So. We Ordinary Rod. Do both. Shuffle back in Zapdos. And only Zapdos. And then we're going to shuffle back in. That's all 6 Lightning Energy were in my discard pile. So we can shuffle back in 2 of those. And then what we can do is we can Dynamotor to ourselves. And then I don't want to waste this. I don't want to play the Scoop Up Net. We will put the Floatstone here. I can evolve into this now. And then I will Tate and Liza. And if I find the Flaffy or a Lightning, holy smokes. You're really making it close here, aren't you? God, please. Okay, Trekking Shoes. That won't do it. Holy smokes, we whiffed. Okay. Bro, my whole deck is out. My whole deck is out. What the heck, bro? That's fine. All right, I'll retreat. Guess I'm using Fluffy Pillow. That's fine. We're chilling. We're chilling, bro. I had Zapdos in the discard pile. I rescue stretchered the Zapdos back into the deck the previous turn or something. So Zapdos was not in the discard pile. It's fine. It's fine. Listen, just one prize left to take. I had 2 Lightning and Flaffy in there, man. Dang. That was not a lot to ask. Fury Bell, that's a big Ditto. He's huge. Uh-oh. All right, things are getting real ugly here all of a sudden. Like, really not good, bro. Not good. This was supposed to be a layup. It was supposed to be right there. Like, I had everything I needed. You. You. So, all I have to do is teammates, and I think I have Field Blower in the deck. Yeah, all right. Unless it's my last prize. Nope, we're chilling. Okay, here we go. That's right. GG's. Thank goodness. Oh, man, that was too close, brother. Too close. Almost ran out of sauce there at the end, but Zapdos saving the day once again. Yes, GG's, Vodoosh. GG's. I know, that would have been... Yes, Lizzie, if you ask in the Discord, yes, the lists are also available on gymleaderchallenge.com, and I hope you're feeling better. I'm sorry to hear that, Lizzie. Yeah, gymleaderchallenge.com has got great getting started guides, so definitely check out gymleaderchallenge.com and the Discord. The Discord's got a lot of stuff too. great place to get started. Okay. All right, I got videos I got to make today, chat, so I'm going to go. But this was an awesome Lightning deck. I was definitely vibing with this. It was cool to play Lightning just a little bit different than I typically do, with no Electivire and no Raikou, right? Electros was super cool. Luxray was nice. Luxio was cool. Yeah, definitely was digging it. Regieleki with Tapu Koko, still nice little 1-2 punch there. Gave you a lot of options. Felt good. Only 7 energy. Yep. A little bit on the greedy side, but it's fine. It's funny how crazy, it feels like you're constantly running out of recovery cards. Honestly, Ordinary Rod, Rescue Stretcher, Revive. Like, it feels like you could play a 4th recovery card and be okay with that. But yeah, this was solid. Having Acro Bike and Trekking Shoes and Trainer's Mail in the deck was super funny as well. Just to help you dig for the turn 1 Zapdos or the turn 1 Luxio. That all felt pretty good. So I'm going to get out of here. You guys all take it easy and have a good one. Make sure to check out FullGriffGames.com for all the best Pokemon trading card game singles, as well as Silver Tempest sealed products, not just sealed products, Silver Tempest singles, which we have on pre-order now. Supporting the shop at Full Grip Games directly supports the content that I create here on Tricky Gym. Also, we got Tricky Gym hoodies available for a limited time at trickygym.com. If you're trying to get cozy for the fall weather and support the channel at the same time, scope those out too. Thank you guys for being here. I'll be back tomorrow about 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Until then, I'll see you guys in the Discord. All right, see ya.